Hey everyone, Jill here. Welcome. It is our weekly Q&A session in our community for women 40 plus who are looking to make some changes, become energized, confident, and strong, who are maybe struggling with weight loss right now and really want to get a handle on it. And so this is our group where on Mondays you'll see me live for Motivation Monday, and on Wednesday we always do a Q&A, and so that's today. Throughout the rest of the week you'll see some testimonials, some wins from clients, maybe some posts that will inspire you or bring you some new knowledge. And if you missed it, the other day I did post a poll, so you just have to scroll down a couple posts where I asked you to vote for our next free challenge. I've always got something cooking, and we just finished last week. We kicked off a new portion of my Empowered Fitness Mastery coaching program. It was a separate masterclass for women who are struggling with hormones and menopause and premenopause and perimenopause and postmenopause and all the awful things that come along with it: weight gain, night sweats, mood swings, and all the rest, belly bloat. And so we had an awesome 90-minute masterclass. I had no idea how long it was going to be, but ended up lasting 90 minutes. It was tons of information, and then it ended in a 35-day protocol for really resetting your system if you're somebody who struggles with this stage of life right now and finding balance and getting back on track with weight loss. And so not only have I made this part of my overall big coaching program, Empowered Fitness Mastery is a three-month coaching program. Many people stay beyond the 3 months and continue to learn and grow and stay accountable with me. But I also have the Menopausal Reboot as a separate program now, and I put the link to it right in the post here so that if you're interested, you can hop in. I do want to make a video today now that it's over with and now that I know exactly what it is and what the results are that people are getting. We're seeing 3 to 6 pound weight loss in the first 5 days of the reboot, and people being really happy with how it's going after that. I myself am doing the 30-day protocol, trying my best. I can't say I didn't eat some potato chips yesterday, which wasn't on the plan, but hey, none of us are perfect, and that's the point, is we're all just trying to make changes that are small, gradual, and sustainable and enjoyable. And so if you'd like, you can click the link and check out the Menopausal Reboot, or just hang out today with me for this Q&A session. So for those of you who are new, again, I'm Jill. Say hi if you're here live. Just comment live below. If you're watching on the replay, let me know. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We've got people from all over the United States. I have clients in the UK. Fiona is in the UK, and she started the reboot last week, and she started off I think with a 4.8 pound weight loss. So that was really exciting for her. I know she's training for a marathon, but she's excited to continue with the protocol as well. And so what we do in our Q&A session is when y'all come into this group, I ask you a couple questions. I ask you what your main struggle is, what's been holding you back from achieving success and achieving your goals. I ask you what your goals are for the next 3 to 6 months, because without that goal in mind, it's really hard to make a roadmap to success, and we want to eliminate any obstacles. So I also ask you if you have any questions for me that you want answered. And of course, if your questions are personal, we can always do that on a call. I also did include the link to book a game plan call, I call it, with me. And the game plan call is an opportunity for you and I to talk one-on-one about what's going on with you right now, the struggles that you've been having, what your goals are, what's been holding you back, and what's going to be that game plan that really sends you to success in the future. If it's me, fantastic. If it's not, I hope you just get something from the call and feel motivated to go ahead and take some kind of next steps, because that's the only way you're never going to get to your goal, is if you don't take steps forward. And so that's what I hope to do, is empower you with knowledge, motivation, and a plan to get closer and closer. All right, so let's go over and figure out, I like to go across the line. I have a spreadsheet here with many, many tabs of all of the thousands of people who've come into this group over time. And I take time to really look at everybody's answers. And so on one tab, I can fit about 25 people. And so let's go through and figure out what everybody's struggling with. I always like to make this an active listening activity so that you're really listening to what other people are saying. And I often create and choose my next steps of what we're going to do based on what you're saying. And so based on some of these things that you've said, my next free challenge is, I'm not sure which one, so you got to go and vote, or you can tell me here A or B. A is how to eat healthy and clean in a toxic world. And then B is my classic triple threat challenge, one of my most popular free challenges, to tighten and tone arms, abs, and booty. So if you want to drop your vote below or find the post that I asked everyone to vote, A, how to eat clean in a toxic world, or B, how to tighten and tone your arms, abs, and booty. So drop those answers below. Let's see what everybody's struggling with, okay? Amy says she's not sure, but there's medical reasons. So maybe, Amy, that's a good reason for you to book a call with me one-on-one so we can go over what's going on with you. Oftentimes, if somebody comes to me and has some kind of medical issues or had a surgery or is under a doctor's care, I will ask for a sign-off from your doctor that everything is okay, or telling me what restrictions you might have. And my programming is all customized to each person, so we make sure that we create a program that works for you. So that's a good reason, though, to talk to me one-on-one, Amy, okay? Trisha says what's holding her back is lack of success. So that's where one of the pillars of my program and what makes it so successful is that I like to get people a quick win. It doesn't mean a quick fix. It means a quick win. And so I have some tools in my back pocket that become the back pocket tools for my clients as well, for quick wins, for bloat loss, for quick weight loss, that also just get you back on track and motivated. So Trisha, I would say, get in touch. Let's get you started on that with that quick win that'll motivate you, okay? Let's see. Jerry says post-menopause has kicked my butt and I gained about 12 pounds out of nowhere. So that makes sense. It is typical for a woman going through perimenopause, menopause to gain somewhere around 10 pounds. And so we do have a protocol in my menopausal reboot, Jerry, that can help you. And that's very exciting because oftentimes it's just that we have no idea what we're supposed to do, and doctors will throw pills and shots and those kinds of ideas at us, or just say, sorry, this is life and it's going to happen. But you do have some control over this situation, and there's steps that you can take, natural steps, things that you can do maybe before or while you're also taking other precautions to help you. So Jerry, either click the link above and check out the Menopausal Reboot, or click the other link and schedule a call with me and we can go over that, okay? And anybody else in Jerry's position too. Leslie says, meal planning and increasing my walking time per week, along with either body weight exercises or weight resistance machine exercises. So I'm not sure what's holding you back. It sounds like you just kind of told me what you're doing, Leslie. So we'll come back to that. Let's see what else Leslie says. She wants to lose 20 to 30 pounds, and she wants to know, how do I balance my hormones? And is this why it's so difficult to drop weight because I'm in perimenopause? Yes, it's probably part of it. Meal planning is tough, and increasing her walking time per week along with either body weight exercise or weight resistance. So it sounds like you're missing some things right now, and that's what you're identifying as what you need, Leslie. So it sounds like if we can get together a plan, one that starts off with that hormone balancing and then moves into a longer sustainable plan, I think you can take those 20 to 30 pounds off pretty quickly, maybe in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, one second. Woo, let me have a sip of water. Pause. Okay, and if you have questions while you're on here, please drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. All right, let's go back to what's been holding people back. Tracy says knowledge. Sarah says nutrition. Sophie says, I don't know. I've tried many different food variations, macros elimination diets, and I'm still around 160 pounds. I have a desk job, but I do work out 5 times a week, weights and walking. I walk 8 to 10,000 steps per day. So I will tell you that Sophie has joined my menopausal reboot. So we're going to check in with her and see how she's doing since she started that. She said she wanted to lose the 20 pounds she gained during COVID and finally tuck a shirt into her pants without feeling self-conscious. She asked, why is nothing working? So perhaps we were looking to a lot of fads and quick fixes and all these different approaches to fitness and nutrition without addressing the hormone issue and the change that Sophie's body is going through right now. So what we need to do is we need to first start with that menopausal protocol and then move into the other strategies, okay? And that's what she's done. So she took the first step. That's amazing. Julia says what's holding her back is that she hasn't had any success. And I agree, that can be really frustrating, and it can be a deterrent to want to keep going and trying new things. But that's generally when people come to me, is when they've tried all the things and nothing has worked, and they need some help figuring out why all the things that may be working for other people are not working for them. And so it's really great to talk to somebody who will listen and will kind of help you identify any red flags, things that maybe you didn't notice, and places to start. And all we can do is try things, try new things, try the things that work, right? A lot of women too will try something and it doesn't work, and so they try more and more of the same thing that doesn't actually work. And a lot of women are actually doing the opposite of what they should be doing. If you feel like you might be doing the wrong thing, just comment below, wrong thing, and I'm going to send you a special webinar to help you with 5 things, and it's actually in the banner of our Facebook group too. I think there's a call to action to get that webinar for me. It's 5 things that women are doing that are taking them in the wrong direction. And once you go through the webinar, it's free. It'll help you break that barrier, because it's going to help change your mindset on a few things and see what you need to stop doing. Okay. Yvette says knowledge. Tina says she's busy with work. Leanne says menopause. Sarah says nutrition. Nina says she does not know where to start. Beth says motivation is holding her back. Sherry says staying with a plan for more than a month. So it's actually funny, Sherry, that you mentioned that, because my fitness programs are 3 to 4 weeks long, or the phases. I have one program that's 9 weeks, but it goes in 3-week phases. And I change up the programming for my clients every 3 to 4 weeks, so that's the only amount of time. You only have to stick to something for a month, and then you get to change it, because we get bored. We're human. And so if we try to do the same thing forever, it gets boring. Our body starts to adjust. We don't start to see any new results, and then you know it's time for change. So Sherry, you kind of hit the nail on the head. Angela says that time and injury is holding her back. Maybe we can talk about what your injury is, Angela, and figure out how to get results despite injury. I've signed clients up who have had shoulder injuries and knee injuries, and I signed a client yesterday who had foot surgery. And we can always get results even if we have an injury that affects something, but it's not affecting everything, okay? And you have to get beyond that. That's a mindset thing. Kathy says she has no motivation. Susan says consistency and finding something that she can stick to long term. That's it, Susan, is nobody has to stick to anything really long term. We can just shift and change and switch strategies when we get tired of what we're doing. So it's the same thing for nutrition, and that's why I teach my clients multiple frameworks for nutrition. So I'm not saying here's one thing and you have to follow it forever. I teach multiple frameworks that when you get bored and tired and sick of trying one way, you have other ways to move to. And so you keep getting results, and then it's fun. Let's see. Danielle, I think that's how you pronounce it, says, I feel like most of it's hormones. Rhonda says motivation. Sherry's not sure. Christy says, no time. I love Tammy. Tammy says motivation and drinking wine. Yeah, drinking wine can hold you back. Depends on how much. And Beth says motivation, and that's it. So, okay, so I've heard all over the place, not knowing where to start, motivation, time, hormones, right? All these things. But none of these are any reason why you can't push forward. And these are all things that we can tackle. And I've heard these same reasons for years. And so this spreadsheet that I have that's full of thousands of you women, it's full of all the same reasons that you're not getting success. And so I've built my programs and I've worked with women in a way and built the things that you need that will help you with all of these things, okay? So don't worry, we're here. Let's figure out what everybody's goals are. Let's see if we have anything in common. Amy says, lose 15 pounds, feel better, and be healthy. Trisha says, lose 20 pounds and added flexibility and core strength. Trisha, I'm going to drop a link for you below to my Jill's Killer Abs. And, oh, this is going to be a good one. So I'm going to drop the link to Jill's Killer Abs, and it's got my 5-day Kickstart Cleanse as a bonus add-on for like something like 60% off. I'm going to drop it right now. It's www.jillsortiz-fitness.com/Jill's-Killer-Abs. Okay, let's see if that pops up correctly. It says it's posting. Okay, there it is. So Jill's Killer Abs, and I see Sarah's on here. She'll tell you it's her fave. It's going to help you with core strength. And what's important when you're doing core strength, and I want to tell you this, stop doing crunches every day. Stop going to the gym and doing that machine that you just pull down on. They're not going to give you the results that you want. We have to start with core stability and strength before we start building the aesthetics of a six-pack, right? And so when I built my Jill's Killer Abs program, I built it because I was looking for an abs program that would give me core strength to support my low back because I had a massive back injury in 2008 and it still affects me. It's good for my golf game to build more power through my core. And also because I wanted a six-pack, I wanted to be confident at the beach in a bikini. And so I was looking around for an abs program, and I was part of a community that all tended to buy this one abs program. And so I purchased it for, I don't know how much money, 60, 70 bucks. And I opened it up and it said it was a 30-day program. It was 5 workouts. It was the same 5 workouts over and over and over again. And I was like, I can't do this. I have ADHD. I'm not doing 5 workouts forever. So I built my own abs program, and it is 16 different ab workouts, and they all target the core from different angles in different ways, and really help you build 360 degrees core strength, meaning all the way around. And as you do this, and actually I finished today. So what I do is it's actually 20 workouts. 16 of them are ab workouts, and the other 4 are bonus booty workouts, because your butt is actually part of your core and really important for that low back stability as well. And so I like to start Jill's Killer Abs on the 1st of every month. That way when I hop on my app to do it, I know which one I'm on because I just look at what the day is. So today I know I did day 20 because it's the 20th of September. So I like to start it on the 1st, and then I take 10 days off and I do different ab workouts that I like to, maybe some longer ones, and then I go back to the ab workout again, Jill's Killer Abs on the 1st. And this is going to really help you build that core strength over time, especially when you do it month after month. Now, the other key, and this was Trisha who wanted quick success, whose lack of success was holding her back. When you buy Jill's Killer Abs, you have the option to add on my 5-day Kickstart Cleanse, Plan A. And so that is going to help you lose 5 pounds in 5 days, take off a lot of that belly bloat so that you can actually reveal the abs that you're building. So that is a cool one. So I dropped the link in the comments here if you want to try that. All right, back to goals. Let's see. Jerry wants to lose 25 pounds in 2 to 3 months. Totally possible. 2 to 3 months, let's say 3 months, 12 weeks, 2 pounds a week, 24 pounds. That's possible. It might take 4 months, it might take 5 months, but we have to get you started ASAP, right? So you have to start today. You can't wait. Otherwise, you're just going to put off the results and it's going to take longer. And the last thing you want is 3 months from now to be like, oh crap, I'm still 25, the 25 pounds are still here. I haven't lost any. So you have to take action. Leslie also wants to lose 20 to 30 pounds. Tracy wants to lose 30. Who is this? Sarah wants to lose the 20 that she gained this summer. Sophie said she wants to lose 20 pounds from COVID. Julia says she wants to do exercise, it sounds like 20 minutes a day. So again, I've said this before, that's not a goal, that's discipline. So let's just get you started, Julia. It actually turns out that my Fit and Fast program is 20 minutes a day. It's weightlifting, it's 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And if you want to add Jill's Killer Abs onto it, that's only another 7 to 8 minutes. So it's a really great place to start. And Julia, you said you hadn't had any success in the past, and you've asked how you can finally lose the weight. Fit and Fast is a really great program. 20 minutes a day, really fun, easy meal plan with quick recipes. So message me, or if anybody else is interested in Fit and Fast, comment Fit and Fast below, and I'll tell you how to get started on that, okay? Tina says, lose weight and gain confidence. Confidence will come when you start to lose, which means that you have to be doing the right things. Yvette says to lose this menopause weight. We can do that. Leanne, another one who says she wants to work out 5 days a week. That's not a goal. You just got to do it. Okay? We got to commit to it. Sarah says to lose the 20 she gained this summer. I think I already had Sarah. Let's see. Beth also says lose 20 to 25 pounds and feel better about herself. Sounds good. Let's go over this way. We've got Sherry lose 50 pounds. Angela wants to lose 40 pounds. Susan wants to increase energy and lose weight. Danielle says she wants to lose 10 pounds and increase muscle. And let's see who else. Sherry says she wants to lose weight and feel better. All right, I think we've got it. So we have an average about 20 pounds everyone wants to lose. And like I said, 1 to 2 pounds a week, you can do that in the next 3 to 4 months. And it may take you a little bit longer. But you have to be doing the right things and you have to be doing them consistently. Okay, let's get into some particular questions. We've got about 10 minutes left. I love this one. Trisha asks how to trust the process. And the reason why she doesn't trust the process is because she said she's had lack of success in the past. And so I would say that if I wasn't sure, if I was looking at a program and I wasn't sure if I should trust the person or the program or if it would work for me, I would probably ask the coach for testimonials and see what their clients are saying. Look at Google reviews, look at their website, see if you identify with the person, if you identify with their approach. So I'll tell you, my approach is balance. It's nutrition frameworks, having rules, right? It doesn't have to be like, here's your meal plan, but having rules so you know if you're on target or if you're not. Having fitness programs that are focused on strength training. Our bug guy just showed up. Maybe my husband can handle that. And just really getting answers to your questions. But most of all, I would say, if other people like yourself are getting results that you want, then you can probably trust the process. I also offer a money back guarantee because I've had things in the past that I wanted to have that guarantee for, and it does take out that element of what if this doesn't work, right? Okay, who is this? Leslie wants to know, how do I balance my hormones? And is this why it's so difficult to drop weight because I'm in perimenopause? Yes, that makes it more difficult. And we do have protocols. Like I said, in my menopausal reboot, we can take the proper steps to start getting your hormones in check. And I'll tell you, here's the big nugget for this video. Your biggest driver of hormones, your symptoms of perimenopause, it's stress. And your body is already undergoing a lot of stress with regards to the chemical changes, changes in your brain chemistry, changes in your body, your hormones are changing. You're losing estrogen, you're losing progesterone, testosterone is taking over. And so it's really important that we also reduce the other stress factors in your life. And at this time, you might have a lot of stresses. We have a lot of responsibilities at this age too. And so having you understand how to reduce digestive stress, physical stress on your body, mental stress, that can really help you. So that's a lot of what's in the menopausal reboot, and give you a really good inside view of what's happening. Tracy wants to know, how do I lose weight and keep it off? Number one is nutrition. That's going to really help you with the weight loss. And with regards to fitness, adding more muscle to your body is going to make that more of it's going to help you build the body that will work for you and work for your metabolism. Consistency, and like you said, Tracy, if you are lacking knowledge right now about the process, that is one of my biggest things. That's why I call my program Empowered Fitness Mastery. It's so we can empower you with the knowledge of what works, what doesn't work, so that you can make the best decisions most of the time. That's going to really help you. That way you don't have to be riding the rails of a diet and feeling like you're going to fall off the wagon any moment, or doing exercise plans that are really unreasonable, that you don't enjoy and that aren't sustainable. We make it very balanced so that it is a really enjoyable journey. Let's see. How can I finally lose the weight? I haven't had success with anything. Julia, let's get to the bottom of that. I think that requires a one-on-one call. So book your game plan call with me, okay? Tina wants to know, why is it so hard to lose weight and keep it off? Most people are taking an approach that they see maybe on social media, that their friends are doing, fad diets, things that are really extreme, cutting out food groups. I think that's one of the big things that make it really hard to lose weight and keep it off. So if we can find balance and something that works with your busy schedule, as you mentioned, Tina, then I think that we can do that together. We can create accountability, consistency, and see lasting change. Leanne wants to know about nutrition with menopause. So part of my menopausal reboot is the exact protocol for nutrition. So I think that would be a good fit for you, Leanne. We try to keep it really simple. So as I said, we're not adding a lot of stress and strain when it comes to nutrition. And we also have to manage our sugar during that time. We don't want a lot of insulin and cortisol spikes, because that tends to, again, affect our hormones, including ghrelin, which is the cravings hormone and the hunger hormone, something that we can talk about either together one-on-one, or you can see in the menopausal reboot as well. Sherry wants to know how to stay motivated when you've hit a slump. And Sherry was the one who also said that she struggles to stick with a plan for more than a month. So we want to change things up. We don't want to hit a slump. We want to continue to challenge the body, to change things up, to make this an enjoyable journey that you love, that you look forward to. Every workout, you look forward to eating healthy. That's how we make it fun, interesting, and long-lasting. Let's see. Angela says, is it possible to lose that much weight in 3 months? She wants to lose 40 pounds. So I think that 40 pounds, again, it will take longer. If you're losing 1 to 2 pounds a week, then it could take 20 to 30 weeks. And that could be 6 to 9 months. But we won't know until we start, and we won't start until we take action. Angela also mentioned that she was dealing with an injury that's been holding her back, but we can absolutely work on nutrition, okay? Don't let that hold you back. It doesn't have to be an all-in, all-out kind of thing. That's never going to help anybody. All right, how to lose the hormonal belly pooch. Again, part of the menopausal reboot. And then here we also have perimenopause. I need help, Sherry. Let's get you in that reboot. It's the first step, okay? And the same thing, Christy said, how do I balance my hormones with my diet? So That's why I built the Menopausal Reboot. And part of it is also a bonus workshop that my friend Monica, the hormone detective, did. And she talks a lot about food and hormones because that was a big question among my clients who got to ask her a bunch of questions. Part of that is also a quiz to help you figure out if your hormones are out of alignment. And Monica would absolutely help you figure out what to do next for that. And then let's see, Tammy wants to know, we'll take two more questions here. Tammy wants to know, can we have any starches? Yes, absolutely. I include starch in all of my meal plans. I never cut out carbs. They are your body's preferred source of energy. And even my menopausal women, if you've ever heard that carbs become something that really hurts you during menopause, they actually help you. And in the reboot, I explain why. And as part of our protocol, we actually get to have our starch at night. Yes, carbs at night. Okay, and the last question is, Beth, how do I stay motivated? I don't want to constantly have to think about how many calories I'm consuming. So this is something that actually came up today in one of my one-on-one calls. My client Bailey, she's lost, I think, 14 pounds now in the last 8 or 9 weeks. And Bailey started out, we went through my program that I created called Foods for Fat Loss, because Bailey was actually really interested in macros and tracking her macros in MyFitnessPal. And so I taught her my way of doing macros. We talked about it, the best foods that she could choose. And today on our call, Bailey actually mentioned, and I noticed because I get to see her macros in our trainer app that we use, she said that she kind of hasn't been tracking in the last several days. And I said to her, Bailey, it's okay. You don't have to be tracking at this point, because she has seen very steady weight loss. And she said, the reason why I stopped tracking is because I kind of got in a groove and I figured out what worked for me. And so I didn't really see any reason to be adding all my calories in anymore. And that's when I said, you got it. Once you get in a groove, once you've learned the framework that is working for you, you ride the wave. You ride the wave as long as it works. And if you start to plateau, then we start to rein it in and we take a look. And maybe we change the framework that we're using, or we get back on track with the one that was working, and we just have to rein it back in. So sometimes at the beginning of your journey, you will have to pay closer attention and track, and that way I can help you with what's going on. But once we get it, it becomes more of a lifestyle. So I don't track my food so much anymore. I've gotten in a groove as to what works for me and what doesn't, but I do know that when I'm starting to see the scale creep or when I'm getting off track, that's when I go back to the frameworks that I know. And that's why I teach my clients 4 to 5 frameworks for nutrition. All right, we've reached the end of our time. I don't know if the bug guy wants to be loud, but he's been very quiet, and I'm sure my husband wants to eat lunch. So I'm going to say goodbye for today. If you have not booked a game plan call with me, then I absolutely urge you to. It's a really, really amazing opportunity for you to have one-on-one time with me. They're 30 to 45 minutes generally, and we get to really know each other, which I think is important whether we end up working together or not. If we do end up working together, then it is definitely important that we get to know one another. But I really am helped by these sessions too, where I hear what's going on with those in our community so that I can continue to create for you and help us all get closer to our goals. So, all right, let me know if you were here live or on the replay, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.